The setter is no longer cool, coming to standstill. The setter is no longer cool, coming to a standstill. Hey, Frederick. Hi, Alchemist. I feel like I should be able... to me, it feels like this clue I've got in my hands and it's within my grasp, but I've got butterfingers. It just keeps sliding out. So, the setter. The setter is either me or I. Is no longer cool. So, it would be me is hot or something. Me is... So, it might not be... It might be... Is no longer cool could be out, of course. If you're popular, you're in. So, if you're no longer cool, you can be out. Coming to a standstill feels like it's the definition. We're not told who the setters are in this crossword, so it won't be a reference to a particular setter, unless, of course, the setter is a dog. So, I mean, I feel like it must be me. Is no longer cool, coming to a standstill. It feels like it must end in ing, and all I can think of is coming to a standstill. It's like slowing or halting. So I'm not spotting this one. I'm not. Yeah, am I going to ask for a hint? I'm going to have a look at some of the other clues, and then hopefully this will come to pass. But thank you for everyone for being restrained on one down. One across. One down is now one man, not the Messiah. Embracing East European. One man, not the Messiah, embracing East European. Okay, I feel here. Like, European's probably the definition. One is going to be I. And that would fit with the setter. The setter being I for one across. Not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. And that was the life of Brian. Is it going to be... It is, isn't it? It's going to be Brian. I like this one. This is quite clever. And quite a pop culture reference for So, not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. It's Gary Mail. Hello, Gary. Good. Perfect timing. Well done. So, if you're Brian, because you're not the Messiah, because you're a very naughty boy, so we've got one Brian, and you're embracing East, we put E into it. So, put the E in there, and you get Iberian, and they are a European. That is... I do quite like that one. That's actually quite good. Why do I sound surprised? I don't know why I sound surprised there. That's just a lovely clue. One man, I... not the Messiah, that's Brian, but we put E in it for Iberian. Let's have a look at 11 across. Come in film next to lake. Sorry, cove in film next to lake. Cove in film next to lake. I need to know another word for cove here, don't I? It's going to help me, I feel. Cove. A bay. Next to lake. So lake is usually L, and film could be skin, or it could be an actual film. Film is usually ET, isn't it? That's a nice short film name. Cove in film. Now the film could be It, maybe, because there was a film called It. Hi, Caroline. Good afternoon. Film in that to make next to lake. Not getting it. So may I have a hint, please? Lake is often L. Yes, but is it E.T. is the right film? Okay. E.T. There? Film next to lake. Ah. Is it that? Is next to lake, and then there's film. So I've got islet, but that doesn't feel right. And people are telling me that I'm close, but no cigar. Change the S. Inlet. Ah, okay. So in, and then film, E.T. next to lake. So cove is the inlet, and then in is in, film is E.T. next to lake, and that's L. Hooray! In often means in. Gary's a tart. Gary often means tart. 2 down. Piano, not in time, upset sweetheart. Piano, not in time, upset sweetheart. Okay, a few of you have got it. So the way that I'm parsing this immediately in my head, piano often means P, because in Latin, sorry, not in Latin, in music. It was Italian, actually, isn't it, that it means P. But in music, it's abbreviated to P. Not in time, upset. So I think we've got a word, a 6-letter word with a P in it, that needs to be reversed to go up. And then we get a sweetheart. And that is... Hi, Catnip. That is how I think it works, but at the moment I'm not spotting it. Sounds like good logic. Good! Good! I just need things like useful words and the answer. You're about to bark in a Belgian bun, we like shapes. Oh, I really want one. Really want one. Upset could be an anagram, just doesn't feel like it this time. So I need a 6-letter word for a time, so like decade or minute. Oh, effrontery. Oh, matron. To be honest, me too. Oh, what? So I need a 6-letter word for a time beginning with a P, maybe? Oh, okay, right, going for a hint. Going for a hint. I don't think it's apple catnip. Need a hint. What is the time? Could it be an anagram of P and late? If something is not in time, it is what? It is late. Ah, there we go. So if I upset, late. If I reverse, late. There we go. And the piano, it's just a P this time. So rather than not in time meaning take the P out of a word meaning time, piano literally means P. Not in time, you're late, but it's upset, so it's reversed and you get petal, and that is a sweetheart. So for one across, the setter is no longer cool. So I'm coming to a standstill. No longer cool. I mean, I should identify with not being cool. The setter is no longer cool. I'm hot. I'm... someone give me a clue on this one. Coming to a standstill is the definition here. I think all I can think of is impeding, coming to a standstill. Not temperature cool. No, it's going to be like me cool. Yeah? The second part is a French loanword. I'm petty. I'm pretty. Now, don't you deny that. Impeach. No. Impious. It's the word for past. I'm past it. If you're at a standstill, you're stopped. You're not moving. Dance fan donate. If you're hot, I can help. Beep beep. Whir. It's on right now. Actually, it is providing me a cooling breeze. Impasse. Oh, okay, clever. No longer cool is passé. Oh, I'd have been there for a while, you know. Okay, you're passé if I'm no longer cool. So I'm passé. Coming to a standstill, that is an impasse. Right. Oh, 10 minutes in and I've done so few clues. Let's speed up. Internet in uproar about adult host. Internet in uproar about adult host. Internet in uproar. How many letters has internet got? That's got 8. That's... Okay, so it's got to be an anagram, I think, of internet and adult, which is the letter A. So, I'm assuming that then becomes entertain. That's quite nice. So it's an anagram of internet because it's in uproar, about adult, the letter A, and if you host, you entertain. Let's have a look at 3 down. Plan to have precious stone beneath rock layers. Plan to have precious stone beneath rock layers. And I'm going to be smug now. I've got this one. No. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to have a look at it. Plan to have precious stone beneath rock layers. Pup's got this one, and Fogarty's got this one. I still haven't bought your grids for good yet, N Fogarty. My bad. My bad. And I know it's not your grids for good, but you're in it, so I you know. Don't worry, you're busy. I'm allegedly trying to solve a cryptic crossword right now. I'm going to use the word allegedly there, but I have this clue. 3 down. Plan. A plan is a tactic or a stratagem. And that is because rock layers, they're strata. Layers of rock, they're strata. And a precious stone is a gem. So put them together and you get stratagem, and that is a plan. You might like the mini crypt. I saw that and then I didn't solve it. I do apologise, but I did see you did do that. And if you want to solve more crosswords of mine, I'm going to be putting some up on Patreon, and I'll tell people about that later. 4 down. Time and time again, love is an inspiration. I think I've got this. Time and time again, love is an inspiration. Nice service. The clues in this are particularly well written today. We had a really good one last week. Seems to be sort of better than average, and this appears to be doing the same. Maybe they've spotted that we always do this one, so they've gone, oh, make me dab, says Balls Boy. There we go. So actually, we'd better put the good stuff on a Saturday. I think this is errato. Because time is an era, and time again, that'll be this time a T, and then love is O, and I assume an errato is like an amuse. That's a mediocre dab. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we are. No. So I think errato, that's a muse. Good. Okay. Where traffic is moving from place to place. Where traffic is moving from place to place. 12 across. I like this clue less. I think this is a bit meh, but it does. Why is love? Oh, in tennis, score of love is 0. So it comes from tennis. She was the muse of erotic poetry. Woohoo! Woot woot! So this is just sort of, this is a bit of a it's okay, it's a clue. It's on the road, I assume, because if you're going from place to place, you're literally on the road, and it's where traffic is. So on the road, I think it's that. 5 down. Regret sounding bit stressed out. Regret sounding bit stressed out. Now, the word sounding there could imply there's going to be some form of homophone. So it might be an out loud clue. Incidentally, if there's an out loud clue, I always take it to be the Oxford English Dictionary's pronunciation of things. So even though there's lots of accents around the world, obviously, you have to base it on something. If you do a sort of clue, I always base it on the OED. And if their phonemes are the same, if it sounds the same to them, then I count it as a good clue. 5 down. Regret. Should be familiar with regret. Sounding bit stressed out. I mean, regret is to rue. Bit stressed out. I mean, the word out could be an anagram indicator, but I don't think it is. Bit stressed out. Ruinous. Regret. Sounding bit part. Bit. Hinty wink, please, if you have had any inspiration on 5 down. Regret sounding bit stressed out. A lovely surface, though. Whatever it is. Well, I'm going to move on to 6 down, whilst any of you let me know about 5 down, because I've got 6 down, and I like 6 down. Fat politician consumed by booze. Fat politician consumed by booze. I'll give you a few seconds to work on that one. I do like this one. This is quite nice. It's quite straightforward. It's not too bad in terms of complexity level. It's just a lovely surface. I don't think I've ever spoken about a fat politician having a lovely surface before. But there we go. So, if you're consumed by booze, the booze in crosswords is very often ale, and it's going to be that in this case. Let's put it in its correct position. And in the UK, a politician could be an MP. It could be an EMP for one of the ones in Europe, but it's just MP in this case. And you get ample. And that means fat, large, ample. They are amply proportioned. So yeah, politician, MP in ale. I want Hinty Winks on Twitch, effrontery. Oh yeah, it'll get me banned. It'll get me banned. I don't think this 5 down is related to French in any way, Catnip, but I do. It feels that it does feel that way a little bit. 10 across, level playing field, level playing field. Oh, this is a double definition, isn't it? This has got to be just from the way the clue is structured. And I say that because it's quite short. It just feels like we've got one definition for level and one definition for playing field. And I think I must have it, but I'm not certain. So I'm going to say what I think it is, and I'm going to need a yay or nay from you in the chatty woo. Is it pitch? Because a playing field is a pitch. You play football, whatever, rugby on a pitch. Well, you do. I don't. I think it's pitch 2, Catnip. A level... Oh, a level is in a tone. Right, I had level as in flat or to make flat. It's not the level, like the sound level or something. It's tone. Is its pitch. Okay, good. Plane was also... I did think of plane, but then all of a sudden I thought of pitch, and that feels better to me. Let's have a look at 8 down. I'm doing 8 down before 7 down. 2 reasons. 1, to allow me a little bit of extra time to get the can, which is not by my side. And secondly, because 8 down, it's got a weird set of letters. It's got H in an interesting place, which will hopefully be a bit better. 8 down. Forest creature can hide bananas. Okay, I've got it. Hurrah! And I've also got the can. Forest creature can hide bananas. I did not know this was a forest creature. So I have learned a thing, and I will forget the thing in a second. But forest creature, I'm getting it confused with a different creature. It must be. I must be thinking of. So the definition is a forest creature, and bananas here literally means bananas, as in anagram. It's an anagram indicator, so it's an anagram of can hide, and you get echidna. And I don't know what an echidna is. I thought it was like a... Is an echidna also called the spiny anteater? Have I made that up? And because it had the word spiny in it, I thought it was an anemone, which it isn't. I've got them very, very confused. Because it is definitely an egg-laying mammal. That I also know, Cat. That is true. And yeah, I've got everything confused, really. It is not an echidna. Sorry, it is not an anemone. Oh, it is also the spiny anteater. I think because I had the word spiny in there, I thought it was just a spiky little anemone. That's why I was getting confused. That's my defence, Gov. The case rests. 5 across. Advertising a trade, which is rather nutty. Advertising a trade, which is rather nutty. Well, it's got a question mark. So it's probably a partly and lit clue, which means that all the clue is used in the definition and the word play. Or it's just a bad pun, something like that. Hi, plus minus, by the way. Didn't actually say hello to you. Hello! Advertising a trade. Which is rather... I'm just not spotting this one at all. I'm going to need at least the letter from 5 down or from 7 down. So let's take a look at 7 down. And of course, what's 7 down? Well, this is 7 up. So this is 7 down. Hooray! And 7 down. Dogs entered in races as 1 withdrawn. Dogs entered in races as 1 withdrawn. Ugh. A dog is a cur or to follow. In races, so races could be running races, or it could be tribes. You know, that sort of people races. As 1 withdrawn, so we've got to take the I out of something, probably. Can I have a hint if you have one here? I do like a good can of 7 down. It's very difficult to drink, of course, because you have to be underneath it. But I do like a good can of 7 down. The unofficial sponsor of any 7 down clue. Not spotting this one. I'm going to move on to 16 across in a second because that ends in A. but not spotting this. It could be a type of dog. That could be the definition. Entered in races. Could be go in something. Let's have a look at 16 across. Nothing fantastic in Greek letter. Okay, I could deal with this one. 16 across. Nothing fantastic in Greek letter. Happy with this one? Phew. Nothing fantastic in Greek letter. Okay. This is the second time. Oh, no, wait, it's the second time that O is 0. The letter O is 0. But it was clued with the word love last time. Now it's clued with the word nothing. So we've got the letter O again, and fantastic. It's mega! And then you get a Greek letter. Omega. In Wretched Pun News, I recently found out about a company called Stone Brewing that printed their labels upside down, ran the campaign Leave No Stone Unturned. Nice. Nice. Someone got paid to think of that. That's quite cool. 13 across. Student stops engineer working in shade. Student stops engineer working in shade. And it's 4-5. And we've got the first letters of the two words. So it's N for the first word and G for the second. So, okay, engineer working. That's going to be, okay, we need to anagram engineer. And we're going to put student. It's going to stop it. So the student will probably be at the end. But anyway, so it's going to be an anagram of engineer and the letter L. And it must define as shade. But I can't see the anagram off the top of my head, so I'm now going to write it down. Engineer and an L. Engineer and L. Nile Green? It's got to be Nile Green. Nile Green, which must be a shade of green. It must be, yes? Nile Green? N-I-L-E green. Do people concur? L is from learner. Yes, as in you get an L plate on the back of a car whilst people are learning. Do you know one of my biggest regrets in life is selling my car in 2008, and I basically haven't driven since. Really, really disappointed because I feel kind of trapped now. Oh, poor Dan. Everyone feels sorry for Dan. Oh. Niall Green is also a professor of South Asian and Islamic history at UCLA. Well, there we go. Anyway, it's a Pantone colour. That's more the important thing. Let's have a look at 14 down. Look in to restrain son being obnoxious. Look in to restrain son being obnoxious. Okay. So look will probably be low, L-O, or spy, or C, or something like that. But we're going to put it, I think we're going to put it in to restrain. And then there's the letter S will come from sun. Yay, people are feeling sorry for me. Haha, yay. Makes a change. Normally people feel sorry for Gary. Who is a tart? Isn't that a shame? Everyone feels sorry for Gary. I mean, you have to these days, really. Being obnoxious feels like it's the definition here of 14 down. Sorry, Gary. Okay, Niall. Can I have a... Sorry, I called you Niall, Mr. Fogarty, N. Fogarty, because I saw the word Niall in Niall Green. I assume being obnoxious is the definition here, so we've got loutish or something. To restrain. Look into restrain. Can I have a hint, please, Fogarty? Correct on being obnoxious. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, what? So if you're obnoxious, you're loutish. That's really annoying that loutish doesn't fit here. Look as in LO is right. Now, does the LO go at the start, or are we putting the LO into something? That's my next question there. Is LO at the start, or do we put it in something? I'm also aware that we're more than halfway through the time and less than halfway through the question. Okay. Okay, low is at the start. I mean... It's... Lobbish? Lob. In is cluing a two-word phrase. What?! Oh my goodness. Blimey. Okay, 17. I'm going to move on to 17 across because I've got this. Oh, no, I don't. Charles and Mike split. Charles and Mike split. I should, and if you split something, so Mike is the letter M in the native phonetic alphabet. I need a 4-letter word for Charles. Chazza. I assume to split is the definition here. So if you split, you tear, you break up, you help. What did I? Chaz. Wow. I would thank you, Gary, for the you almost said it hint. A split is a chasm. But Charles as Chaz, yes, absolutely. I wouldn't have ever got that, I don't think. It's perfectly gettable, and I'm just a numpty. So that gives us, for the obnoxious word, is it loathsome? Loathsome there? Loathsome? Loathsome? No, Fogarty says yes. Now, why is it loathsome? I mean, the sun is S, so that's fine. You're at home. Oh my goodness. Wow. Clever. Very clever. So, look is low. If you're in, you're at home. And ATHOME. There's the at home. And it's restraining sun. So we put an S in the middle and you get loathsome. Clever wordplay. Clever wordplay. 17 down. Husband tricked into liqueur that strengthens body. Husband. Oh, it's tucked. Husband tucked into liqueur that strengthens body. Okay, so we're going to be putting the letter H into something. So I need a 6-letter liqueur beginning with C. And then we'll get something that strengthens the body. Like, all I can think of is a tincture or a cure-all. Is it a cure-all? Cure-all, is that not cure-all? It's not cognac. Ugh. It's alcoholic. So an alcoholic drink, 6 letters beginning with C. Cocktail, Chablis, claret. Claret? That's not really a liqueur. A French aniseed liqueur. I mean, the fact that I don't drink is not going to be helping me here. Creme de menthe. Creme de cassis. Creme de cassis. Clever. Because then we put an H in cassis and we get chassis, which also changes the pronunciation entirely, doesn't it? And we had the same with something else somewhere, I seem to remember. But so, creme de cassis, that's your liqueur. Put a husband in it, put an H in it, and you get chassis. Let's have a go at 25 across. Reportedly charged Native Americans. Reportedly charge Native Americans. Darn, I was hoping for an easier clue. So it's going to be some Native Americans. That sounds like charge. So if you charge someone, you either arrest them or you make them spend money. Impasse. That was the other one. Yes, it was. I just need to know the tribe of Native Americans. Spoke. A charge. Oh, someone give me the answer to this one. I think on this one because I think it's just something out loud. What tribes beginning with S do I know? I don't. I know loads of tribes from Survivor. Loads of Survivor tribes, but none from Sioux. Thank you, everyone. It gives us an X, which is quite interesting. It's not a pangram by any way, shape, or means, this one, but an X is nice. So let's have a look at 21 down. Yes, you sue, you charge, you sue someone for legal reasons, and that becomes a Native American tribe. 21 down. President disgraced, having more time to spend with family. President disgraced, having more time to spend with family. Well, I assume there is only one president that will fit here. I'm just trying to parse it. I've got a hidden immunity idol as well, and Fogarty, so I am now doubly immune. Thank you. It's got to be Nixon, right? Not to spread panic or anything, pop out. Oh, you panic spreader. I'm assuming it's Nixon, because he's a president. Also disgraced, but that might be part of the wordplay. Having more time to spend with family. Is it Nixon? Have I gone entirely down a black hole here, a rabbit hole here that's entirely wrong? Nixon is a president. Spend with family would be kin, not... I'm not getting the wordplay side of this, so it may or may not be Nixon. It does look like it should be Nixon, but I can't work out why. Having more time. Oh, you've got Nix on. You've got Nix on, so you've got more time to spend with the family. Why it's with the family, not quite sure. But if you've got Nix on, you've got nothing on, you have more time. So it is Nixon. There we go. 20 across. 2 articles on a menu revised in London. 2 articles on a menu revised in London. It's very rare that I get something before the chat, and I think I did with that clue. Anyway, yes, less than 14 minutes now. Come on, Dan, get a move on. 2 articles, A and An or something like that, on a menu revised. So we're going to have... Oh, so it's got to be A and the, probably. Those are your 2 articles. And we're going to now anagram a menu together in London Club. Oh, I didn't see... I don't know what the London Club is going to be then. Athenum. Oh my goodness. 2 articles. I've got A and the. It may not... Thank you, Fogarty. I think that sounds about right. Thank you, DP in the item shop. Okay, fine. Athene, A-E-U-M. So there's a menu, all anagrammed, and A and the are the 2 articles. 27 across. Bird in addition reveals chest part. Bird in addition reveals chest part. Good, got this one. Give this 10 seconds and move on. The Athenaeum is a club in London. There we go. That's good. The bird. One good turn deserves another. Let's put the turn in, and in addition, it's the sum, and you get a chest part, the sternum. Bird in addition reveals chest part, sternum. 15 down. One's left us for dead. One's left us for dead. This just feels like it's going to be a cryptic definition. One's left us for dead. Ugh, the dead. Ooh. It's got to end in M. 9 letters, begins with E. Hinty winks for 15 down. Always appreciated now, because I'm going to move a bit quicker because I faffed. Not spotting this. So I'm going to let you give me a hint if you want, whilst I move on to 22 down. Scrooge is in Sea Abroad. Scrooge is in Sea Abroad. Oh, right. Okay, this is good. I like this one. This is nice. So, is in this one. Is. Oh, yes. And... the sea abroad, normally abroad is an anagram indicator. It's not in this case. It's if you went to France, the sea would be la mer. So if you put is in mer, if you put is in mer, you get miser, and they are a Scrooge. 28 across. Curl right around fireplace. Curl right round fireplace. Fireplace. A fireplace. Rostrum? No. Fireplace is a hearth. A curl could be a lock of hair. A curl could just be a bend. It could be an arc. Curl right round. So we've got the letter R is going to be doing something, and annoyingly we've already got an R in there, so it doesn't give us any more information. Lock of hair was good. Okay. Right? It's a round, I feel like, is going to be O. And then a fireplace. It's going to be a curl. A curl is a lock of hair. A roundlet. A roundel. Not an O. And we are at 35 minutes. You guys, love it, love it. Can I have a hint, please, Gary, for this then? So, and not just Gary, actually. Everyone hint away on 28 across. 2 letters for right. RT. Okay, so right. It must be RT then, and it's going to go around. Around a fireplace. Ugh. What is a fireplace? All I want it to be is a hearth, not an oven. It's a word for fireplace that I never heard. Okay. Ingle. Which, ringlet for a curl. There we go. So a curl of hair is a ringlet. An ingle must be a fireplace in RT. Thank you very much. 24 down. Use excellent line with King James Bible. Use excellent line with King James Bible. Okay, excellent is usually A1 and L is usually L. So is it Grail? Is it Grail? I'm not certain there. King James. Why King James Bible, not just Bible? Could excellent be E? It could be E. Okay. Don't know. So I'm going to move on to 19 down. Soviet team prepared protein-rich food. Soviet team prepared Soviet-rich food, and the pause there was me going, aha, in a very un-Partridge-esque way and getting the answer. So if you're a Soviet, you're red. That's quite common for some reason in clues. And team prepared, anagram of team, you get meat. And that is a source of protein. I'm going to get rid of the A there because that may not be right for that. 23 across, leader to advise Democrat about campaign medal. Leader to advise Democrat about campaign medal. 23 across, leader to advise. If you advise, campaign medal. Is it going to be third? Is it third for 23 across? Because that is a medal, not third. Okay, you've got this. From the sound of that, Fogarty, you've got this. So strong hints now, please. Because we've got a lot of clues left to go in only 7 minutes. Oh dear. We don't have this. This could be a veil. There we go. I've just spotted 24 down. Sorry for jumping about. 24 down. Use excellent line with King James Bible. It's the authorised version, which is the AV. And excellent is A1. It's the best quality. It's A1. And then L for line. And if your use, it's a veil. So leader to advise is A. Democrat is D. About campaign. A campaign is a war. There we go. Thank you, Fogarty. So war in the leader of advise, which is A, and D for Democrat. There we go. 16 down. Manage without conservative helping process. Is it operation? And if so, why? Because a process is an operation. And if you manage without conservative, cooperation? No. I feel like it's operation there, and I'm not. I don't like conservative being co there. I would want conservative to be con. But gonna move on. 18 across. Compare now introduces Her Majesty. Compare now, compare now introduces Her Majesty. Okay, anagram introduces her, so it's probably there, and it's going to be like splendour. Majesty must be the definition here. If you MC, if you compare, not her. Okay, can I have strong hints here, please? Compare is the deaf. So now, I mean, Her Majesty is ER, so that's probably going to go there. If you now introduces announcer, no, not announcer. A 7-letter word for now. Can I have that 7-letter word for now? Fogarty. Immediately. Present. I got it before 2 seconds before you said it. Someone had an idea. So if you're now is at the present, ER, and you're a presenter if you're a compare. If someone said 15 down earlier, or what they thought it could be, could you repost that in the chat? Because it's gone off screen. That'd be really useful. Regret sounding a bit stressed out. It's got to end in ants, probably. For that one. 7 down. Dogs entered in races with ones withdrawn. Ugh. Have we done 26 cross? No, we haven't. Prompt to redeveloped giant site. Prompt to redeveloped giant site. So it's an anagram of giant site. And it must mean prompt, which is instigate. So that is your anagram of giant site. Instigate. So someone had 15 down, and I think they still do. So if you can let me know that, that'd be good. Oh, right. It's a funeral ode. Epicedium doesn't work. Epicedium does not work. Uh-oh. Probably ended IUM, though. So, someone had 7 down. Dogs entered in races as one withdrawn. The dog is rover. Okay. So it must be introvert based on that. So, dog is the rover. Entered in races. Now, the TT are a set of races on the Isle of Man. So, it's in TT, and you put rover in that for an introvert. One who is withdrawn. Euphemism. One's left us for dead. I could put euphemism in. Doesn't feel right. Is it euphemism? I'll let you have a think on that one. 5 down and 5 across. 2 minutes to go. Regret sounding a bit stressed out. And advertising a trade which is rather nutty. One's left us is an example of a euphemism. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, hints please on 5 across 5 down if you've spotted it. If you've got 5 down. Go for it, pup. Puppy, pup, pup. Type quick. Type quick, quick, type. I've really quite struggled with this crossword. Pup, pup, come on, pup. Got 5A. Good. So, Gary, tell me what 5A is. Pop out, tell me what 5 down is, and I will pause them and press the point button. Type of... praline. What? So, advertising a trade. Well, a trade is a line. Oh, advertising is PR. A is a. Line is your trade. And that must mean that this is penitence. Regret is your rue, is your penitence, you're sorry. Sounding a bit stressed out, not quite sure why. Penitence, it will be E, won't it? Penitent, well this is tense, if I can actually get the there we go, there's all the points. Hey! Woo! You've not reckoned on my ability to not spell. Well done, everyone. Oh, getting a bit close there. Don't like it when that happens. It's Saturday afternoon. It's not meant for stress. Okay, so what was this 5 down? Regret sounding bit stressed out. Regret is penitence. Sounding a bit stressed out. So a bit is penny. Sounding a bit. Penny. Penny tense. Penny tense. Oh, I said it was so stressed out. You're tense. So bit stressed out. Bit is penny. It's a homophone. Yeah. Quite well disguised homophone. Even though the word sounding is there, that is quite a well disguised homophone. Woohoo! Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. So which of these TV shows would you watch? Impasse Praline, that is a cooking show, a very, very tense cooking show. Entertain Pitch, where you try and pitch shows to executives. Inlet on the Road. Nile Green Omega. Chasm Presenter. Well, all shows, because of social distancing these days, are Chasm Presenters. Athenium Awards. I mean, that's just an award. Sternum Ringlet. Another couple of detectives there. Sternum and Ringlet. Attorneys at large as well. Sue Instigate. Historical drama.